So we're on to ham radio today. One of our viewers has very, very kindly sent me this as a gift. I know these are relatively cheap, but it's really, really appreciated. So, Baofeng BF 888. Are these something like 1.5 watts, 2 watts, something like that? He's programmed it up for me as well. So we're not going to take it apart. We're going to put it on the test set and see what it really does. And then we're going to do an on-the-air test and a field test. Not necessarily today and not necessarily in that order. Now there's somebody at Sheffield comes onto our UHF repeater GB3GR on our Wednesday night 8 o'clock net from time to time, and he's on one of these at home. Now, yes, he's high up, don't get me wrong. Oh, what's he say? Less than or equal to 5 watts. Yeah, right. Okay. And it does say it's CE approved. You get a drop-in charger, belt clip, and he has already programmed. I'm not going to put the aerial on. Might benefit from a better aerial because that's less than a quarter wave. Good. So now we know the power's on. To be honest, that is useful. Oh, he says it has the inevitable torch in it. It does. So that's an SMA adapter. Am I correct? Yep. It's the right way round. So we'll plug it into the test set. Now I was under the impression these are 2 watts, so I think less than or equal to 5 watts is a bit far-fetched. Looking for the adapter. I don't know if he's charged this, but I bet he has. So we'll switch picture in picture to the right. That should be the right one. We're going to put it into the 3 watt scale. And I understand we've got SU20, SU21, SU22 and our repeater GB3GR, whatever that is. It's one of those weird splits which the powers that be have been issuing in the last few years, with the repeater only being about 2 years, 2.5 years old, something like that. So here we go. Let's see what we've got. 1.2 watts, 433.475. Let's just move that camera across a little bit. .433.475. It's near enough. So I don't know where deviation is. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I'm going to have to set that. It's on 27 megs, isn't it? So we'll just pop that over to something like 430 something. Wah low, 1 2 1 2, 1 2 1 2, wah low, 1 2 1 2, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Why can't I see anything? I can't see anything. 1 2 1 2 1 2, wah low, 2.5 kilohertz. So 1.5 watts. I wonder if it's 5 watts with a particular battery or a particular something. Battery will last about 8 hours based on 5% transmit, 5% receive and 90% standby, which is fair enough. You can plug a speaker mic in, but I've heard some of these speaker mics. Anyway, that's what it does. So let's see what power it's doing on our repeater. 434.450 is our transmit. And again, it's just over 1.2 watts. And I'll put the display back onto there. We've got 1.2 watts. We're on the 3 watt scale there. So I have played with one of these before, and it works absolutely fine. So I don't think this is brilliant. 400 to 480 it says. I mean, that's a bit pushing it, isn't it? I'd like something a bit better tuned than that. But the point is, can I sit here and get into the repeater when I'm in a valley, in a building with breeze block walls? Let's see. And the answer is yes, I can. That's not bad going. So what does this button do? Is this squelch? It is. Alright, we'll look at the sensitivity. Oops. We'll go back to channel 1. We'll look at the sensitivity. Does it say anything about sensitivity? Nope. You get what you're given. Or what we'd have said in Yorkshire, that gets what that's gin. Right, so we'll look at putting 433. I'll just put the display on so you can see where I am for the frequency counter for the signal generator. So I want 433.5. There we go, 433.5. Ah, has he activated CTCSS on this?
2.
Oh, it's on channel 2, right. Can we plug a synapse meter in without shorting anything out? No. That makes it go into transmit. So we can't tell you what the synod is, but let's look at the attenuator. So that's 1 microvolt. Let's override the squelch. It's 0.6, 0.4, 0.2. I hear it down to about 0.1 of a microvolt. So there's certainly no arguing with that at all. Now, of course, as far as selectivity goes, in other words, bleed over, well, that could be a different kettle of fish. But when you consider a few years ago, you wouldn't even get a kiddies walkie-talkie on 49 megs doing 20 yards. Now, obviously, this is a licensed radio. It can't be used on PMR 446. So really, the only application is it's not going to be approved for proper business radio, but it certainly makes a very cheap ham radio. So there we are. We have proved that it works into our repeater. I'll just see whether anybody's about. I'll just put that aerial back on. I'll just see if there is anybody around. Take picture and picture off. We're done with that. G0 OJF, just checking a hand portable into GB3GR. Well, that got nobody. Anyway, because the trouble is it's Friday afternoon and everybody's at work, and of course I'm at work, but this work is different. So, there we are, little Baofeng 888. Mr. Chippy's come to see me. Hello, Mr. Chippy.
Are you on the repeater?
Yes.
Well, I'll give you the price, can't I?
Oh, even better. We're going to talk from the Tate. Yeah.
Power on. 1, 3, 4.
Yeah, G0 OJF from the workshop test bench. Well, it's a bit touch and go, but as I say, if we used shall we say, a proper hand portable, I doubt that we'd be getting in very well. But it certainly got into the repeater from 1.5 watts. We'll do a field test with this later on, but it's very much appreciated. They're really handy things to have. The kind of thing you can have kicking around in the car, and he's programmed that up with 3 simplex channels and our repeater. So thanks very much, and that's our initial look at the Baofeng 888. Thanks for watching.